Hi, hello, everybody. Please forgive the noise in the background. Dishes are being washed, I was going to skip this because I have a migraine, but I've been gone for a couple days and I wanted to come back. And I think part of the reason that I haven't been recording lately is I am really fighting not going numb um, with everything that's coming at us. And like, it just seems like there's no solve for a lot of it, and you just kind of have to like leave it up to the courts or leave it up to somebody else, and that feels really disempowering and numbing. And so I've been sort of avoiding the news and not listening to as much. In fact, I've been listening to Hunger Games, um, and about to start Legend Born by Tracy Dion. And so yeah, I that's part of the reason I haven't been here. The other part of the reason is just that I have a lot to do this week. And then lastly, um, there's something I want to talk to y'all about. And I've been posting it on threads where very few people, not very few people, there's almost 500 people over there, but few people that would see this or see my threads are the people that would be offended by them. Like, i.e., I have much more Black community on threads and on even TikTok and Clubhouse than I do on Instagram. And so oftentimes I will sort of like direct that energy that way, or I know that when I start talking about classical music, people are going to get offended. I know that. Anyway, I just don't want to deal with pushback. I don't have the time to deal with it. I'm going to say what I need to say. And then also, like, I have been going through a period of recalibration um, in terms of like who I've known that I wanted to serve Black composers, Black artists, Black performers, Black singers, young Black children, biracial children, and Black biracial people are Black, y'all, regardless of how light our skin tone is. And I get followed as the safe person of color, right? The safe Black person. And every time I step out and I'm a little too radical, I get a lot of feedback from the agents of white supremacy that are in my audience. And that could be anyone who is just on the scale of, and I'll link this somewhere, but on the 8 white identities that they're maybe in white benefit, but they're not in white abolition. Um, and so anyway, I have been just avoiding sort of talking about like what's really going on in my life right now is I want to talk about Black Indian canon, and I want to be so pro Black, not that I'm not already. I want to be so radical. I want to preach. I want to have joy. I want to sing. I want to teach. And I want to do it through the lens of a Black biracial person. And so, I'll post things occasionally, even on threads, and sometimes they make it into my Instagram stories, but they don't make it onto the feed. Of like, why are people that I know, why are people that I know that have followed me for many years, still not programming Black music? Why do people think that other marginalizations and programming those people is enough? Um, why do people find it so hard, particularly in the opera industry, but we see this in every industry, to not follow people that are problematic? Like, there are so many people that follow or participate in things that are problematic, me included, right? Um, because we think that those people are going to be the people that give us a chance. Like, for instance, if there's only 5 opera companies in a place, you feel like you shouldn't tick one off because they might tell everybody else, and so you feel like you have to follow them or like participate in their event that you don't necessarily agree with, or participate in their masterclass that you don't necessarily agree with, or their workshop or what have you. And I'm really tired of that rigmarole. I'm really tired of um, political correctness. I'm really tired of the being called preachy. I'm really tired of my views being considered radical, because at the end of the day, all I am doing is helping people find more liberation, find more of their voice, and find more of their confidence, and find more of themselves in order to be free in our dreaming. And that, at the end of the day, is what I want for everybody. Right? So I want to talk to Black people because Black people tend to be the most liberated in their thought process, and then their thought patterns, and in their mindset. And of course, there are still mindset spirals in there, but I want to talk to and for and with Black people. But that does not mean that everybody else is excluded. That's not what that means. And if you think that, you need to examine your proximity to whiteness and white privilege. This has been like a long Droplets episode, y'all. But good night. I will see you tomorrow.